Happy Wednesday, beautiful souls. This is Shamama Hunting Owl with a new message for the energy for the twin flames and those on the path of enlightenment for this week. Today is Wednesday, so it's going to run from today, August 16th, through Monday the 21st, which is the solar eclipse. Right? Yes, the solar eclipse and the new moon. So I want to always start my videos with thanking everybody. All the new members of this tribe, welcome. We are so happy to have you here. All of the returning members to the tribe, I love you guys so much, and thank you so much always for your continued love and support, not just for me and what I do, but for the rest of the members in this tribe. You guys reach out to each other and help each other tremendously. So thank you for the subs, the likes, the shares, the follows on Facebook and Instagram, and for reaching out for sessions with me. Okay, I want to also mention just a little business stuff. I am going to be going away, taking some time off. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I will be back Monday. So anyone who reaches out to me during that period of time, please understand that Shamama is off. I am not going to be responding to messages and scheduling sessions while I'm away. I'm actually not going to be around at all. So I'm going to be on complete disconnect. So I will be back on Monday, like I said, on the 21st, and I will be available to start scheduling sessions and things like that from Monday forward. And I have nobody scheduled for next week already. Like literally, like I am caught up. So next week will be a whole new schedule and I will have tons of availability. Okay, with that, I want to talk about what's going on and the themes of what's been happening. You know, the guides, the divine, whatever you want to call it, has been showing me my messages in some crazy ways lately. And as you know, I referred to the Wizard of Oz in the last video. If you guys didn't see it, check it out. And this video, really the theme of this is Beauty and the Beast. And this is what they're showing me is happening with the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine right now. Obviously, the Divine Feminine being Beauty and our beloved Divine Masculine being the Beast. I'm also going to start by saying I'm going to use she a lot for the Divine Feminine and he a lot for the Divine Masculine in this. As we know, the vessel doesn't matter. You can be the Divine Feminine in a masculine body and vice versa. So just bear with me through this, you guys, okay? So we're starting with the Divine Feminine. And we're being shown the Divine Feminine is really feeling this strong disconnect from her Divine Masculine at this point. There is not a consistent connection and energetic feeling that we are having of them being around like we used to. It has been turned down greatly, the intensity of the connection. That in combination with the 3D illusions that are popping up, social media, from everywhere, wherever your dynamic is, social media, friends that know your twin, people telling you things about your twin, and the silence from the twins, from the Divine Masculine, is really challenging the Divine Feminine at this time. She may also, the Divine Feminine, be having like hit or miss signs and synchronicities, where one day the signs are a tremendous amount of signs and syncs, and then for days there's nothing. That is not to be feared. This is just a challenge, and I'm going to explain why in a minute. The other thing that the Divine Feminine is really needs to be working with at this time is forgiveness for the Divine Masculine, for her quote-unquote beast, or should we say the beast behaviors from the past. It is very, very important right now that the Divine Feminine completely let go of attachment, of resentment, of the pain that she may have experienced in her relationship in the past with the Divine Masculine. We need to let go of all of these hurts and judgments and really open our heart right now. We are at a critical point where we are entering into this solar eclipse, which is a true expansion of our heart chakra. We need to be open. We need to let the past be in the past, forgive and forget. That doesn't mean, and again, that doesn't mean that we are opening ourselves back up to that beast-like behavior, because we have now, the Divine Feminine, been able to step into a place where we know we're not going to tolerate or subject ourselves to any behavior that is unbecoming of our value. That is not an expectation. That is not a condition. We still love our Divine Masculine very, very much. But it is the behavior that we no longer choose to accept. So open that heart. Do your forgiveness work. Now, all of this that I just discussed is happening because it is pushing our Divine Feminine, the beauty, to stand strong and solid in her faith in God and her faith in her Divine Masculine, as well as her faith in herself. The disconnect that many of us are feeling at this time serves to energetically protect the Divine Feminine right now. Because the Divine Feminine is truly focusing on their mission, and they are reaping the prosperity that is coming from that. So many of the Divine Feminine are truly prospering. Their businesses, their spiritually based businesses, are starting to take off. They are becoming abundant in so many other ways. Gifts from people, fortuitous events, so to speak, that are guiding them and leading them along the way, that is truly bringing them into a place of abundance and prosperity. So this disconnect that we are feeling is serving to energetically protect us, because if the Divine Feminine was feeling everything that the Divine Masculine is experiencing right now, it would completely distract the Divine Feminine from the work that she is doing for herself. And this work for herself is so important for her moving forward, for her being in her own wholeness. Okay? So these triggers and these things that are happening with these 3D illusions and the disconnect, understand, it's sort of an energetic protection. Okay? So you don't have to feel what's the pain and the suffering that the Divine Masculine is going through right now. And they're going through it. And it is also serving as a testament of your progress, of your faith, and where you stand on your journey at this point in time. So if you're getting still triggered and freaked out by the disconnect and the things from the 3D illusion that are popping up, or pictures on Facebook, or this or that, or what somebody said about your twin, that's a check. That's a check to go back and figure out what it is, why this is still triggering you, where the work still needs to be done, and where your faith is truly lying. Okay? So now I want to talk about the Divine Masculine, the beast, and what's going on with them. And they are dealing with worthiness right now. Their worthiness of if the quote unquote beast is worth having his beauty, having his Divine Feminine. The Divine Masculine knows that their behavior has been quote unquote beastly in the past. They recognize that their behaviors were less than appropriate for someone who came to them with such open hearts and so much love. But the Divine Masculine didn't know what to do with all of that. They weren't ready, they didn't understand it, and their job kind of was to kind of be the beast in order to trigger the Divine Feminine into doing her healing and standing up for herself and becoming this beautifully integrated goddess and divine soul that the divine feminine is. So as the divine masculine is sitting here with this, oh my God, I've kind of like not been so good to my divine feminine. They're questioning whether they even deserve to have their divine feminine. And they also don't even know how it is that their divine feminine is going to forgive them. And that's why the forgiveness on the divine feminine's part right now is so important. Because that energy is going to connect, it's going to click. And the divine masculine is going to understand who and what their divine feminine is, in the sense of what unconditional love with no conditions and no expectations means. It's going to click in their heads. It's going to click in their hearts. They're going to understand what this love is on a level of forgiveness. Okay? What's happening during this disconnect for the divine masculine is really interesting. They're feeling the disconnect also, and they're thinking that they're not worthy and that they don't have any clue how this forgiveness is going to take place, and their longing for the divine feminine is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. It's becoming painful. They miss their divine feminine that much that it is hurting them. It is painful for them. And it's almost unbearable for a lot of them. But the fear of the lack of forgiveness is kind of holding them back right now. They're fearing that the divine feminine is really gone this time. And for good. And they don't know what to do with that. They don't know what to do with it. The divine feminine has chosen to stop chasing the divine masculine. And they're like, what the hell? Holy crap. They're not chasing me anymore. I don't feel that connection as strongly anymore. But the longing in my body and my heart and my soul is just so great. I miss my divine feminine, my beauty, so much. That their body is aching, their heart is aching, their thoughts are nothing but obsessed with their divine feminine right now. And because she's chosen not to chase anymore, he knows he's got to bite the bullet. It is time to bite the bullet and do what he needs to do to satisfy his heart's desire for his divine feminine. So the divine masculine is sitting in his own suffering alone because the feminine's stuff has been turned down, and we are not feeding their energy anymore because we're not chasing them, and we're not outwardly showering them with our energy to build them back up. We've had to do that. We've had to preserve our own energy to do the things we've needed to do for ourselves. And the masculine is feeling all of this, and they are just like in a world of topsy-turviness right now. And all they know is they have this desire for their feminine, and they've got to step up now. They've got to bite that bullet and step up, and they are doing just that. Now, how are they doing that? Well, it's not going to start the way you think it's going to start, okay? It's not going to start with them picking up the phone or texting you or any of that. It's going to start with the divine masculine clearing away his 3D attachments, putting his ego aside, and really stepping into a place of vulnerability, clearing away the things that have been holding them back. And this way, when he is done clearing all that crap away, he will be free from all attachments, completely free to then go to his divine feminine and say, hey, look, I know what happened in the past. I haven't been able to get you off my mind. I know I had a karmic, I had this, I had that going on, but you have been there all the time. And they're going to be very, very open and raw and set forth to their feminine in a way of like, I am done with all of the 3D crap now. I've left my karmic partner. I've gotten out of that horrible karmic job. I've corrected all of these things. And I am free of all of it to be with you. Because I love you. And they are going to come forth like this. Free and ready. They are in this process. They are all not at the same stage, as we know, but this is what the energy is moving them toward now, okay? Over these next few weeks. This is the energy that's coming in and pushing them forward. So I want to start with the cards now, you guys, and I hope all of that makes sense. I'm pretty sure it did. And what did I use? I used the Bonefire Tarot, which is super cool, really cool, pretty pictures, beautiful pictures, great artwork, great color, I love it. And the Psychic Tarot of the Heart deck, which I always love. I love these oracle card, tarot deck oracle cards. Anyway, you know what they are. Anyway, whatever. So we do have a masculine message and a feminine message, the union message, and I'm going to start though with the underlying message from the deck. And that first card is the High Priestess. Okay? The High Priestess, as the underlying energy, is stating that everybody is aware. Everybody is aware. Their intuition is firing. They're hearing their messages. They are doing their learning that they need to do, both masculine and feminine. So this is everybody being in touch with that feminine intuitive energy of what is happening around them. Okay, guys? So that's a beautiful, amazing place to be. Got it? The masculine, first card for a divine masculine is the World. Now, we know the traditional meaning of the World. This message is coming straight off of what Spirit has given me. The divine masculine is looking around at their world, and they are seeing, as you can see in the corner, there's like angel wings, okay? They have a fire burning in them. They see the world as it is. They see their divine feminine as their world, okay? What they are pursuing, what they need to move forward into. And he looks kind of somber in this card because his heart is aching for that divine feminine, and he wants her in his world, truly in his world. He knows, the divine masculine knows the joy that the divine feminine and he together are going to experience. Okay? And how we know that that is the case is because the next card for the divine masculine is the Lovers. And in the way the reading was set up, we had the layout had this above. So he's kind of like peering down, knowing that this is the relationship he is longing for. Knowing this love is the love of a lifetime, of a true lifetime, okay? So he is seeking that path. He is moving his world to incorporate his divine feminine into his world. And how is he doing that, you guys? How is he doing it? The King of Swords, okay? This King of Swords, okay, is holding this little baby. So he is not cold and callous. He has this nurturing energy about him. And this King of Swords is ready to cut away the bullshit, to speak the truth, to be powerful yet gentle in his words, to step in and be the king and take care of all of the things that need to be taken care of. Because all he needs to do is speak to make these things happen. Tell his truths to the people around him, to the karmics, to the jobs, to the blah blah, and to his divine feminine. This is about his thoughts are clear. He now can speak his truth, okay? And this is where he's moving because he knows the only way to get to this, to his divine feminine, is to do those things and to use that sword and to cut away the crap. It is time. Over on the feminine side, the first card we have for the feminine is Hermit. Is the Hermit, okay? Going within. The Divine Feminine has stopped chasing, okay? We, the Divine Feminine, are in a hermit mode, so to speak. You know, we're not putting ourselves out there for the Divine Masculine to really see us right now. We're not chasing, we're not doing any of that. So we are in our own bubble. We are in our own space. We are processing our own stuff, and we are working on our own projects. Okay? We are at rest in some regards. We are taking care of ourselves, but we are also actively moving forward. We have disconnected, like the Hermit, from the social media, from the 3D illusion, and from our twin energetically to preserve our strength. Okay? Which is funny because the next card for the feminine is the Strength card. And I actually did these in the wrong order, but I just said Strength about the Hermit and it made me pick that up. So the Divine Feminine's task is to just continue to be strong. Strong but gentle. And again, we've got Beauty and the Beast. Okay? It is our Divine Feminine energy and our beautiful strength that is gentle, that calms the beast, that soothes that energy. And that's why we need to keep being strong in ourselves, because it's that energy that is going to be felt. That's why forgiveness is so important right now, okay? And strength is the number 8, which is the infinity, which they just told me to just tell you guys. And that's what we're going for, this infinite, never-ending relationship, this coming together that we have been seeking for so long. The last card for the Divine Feminine is the Ace of Wands, and that actually should have went the Hermit, the Ace of Wands, and the Strength card, but I don't know why I pulled it the other way. They wanted me to. The Ace of Wands for the Divine Feminine is the reason that she can be in the Hermit mode and be this soft, strong energy, soothing energy, is because of the Ace of Wands. Okay? The Divine Feminine knows the truth, the passion, what is being brought down from the heavens to her, this divine, beautiful gift that is being presented to her. She sees it, she knows it, she feels it. She knows her truth. She knows what the journey is about. So she feels the divine hand in all of this. She knows. And that allows her to go within, to be able to disconnect, to still be feminine and soft and strong at the same time. Okay. The next cards are the Union cards, guys. And it's kind of like what's bringing us together, how this is coming together at this point. And the first card we got for the masculine is to spread your wings. Okay? And this is what the masculine is doing. Okay? Open arms, following the path with the light. Now, what came out really cool about this is not only is it a number 2, which is, you know, the twin number, but it came out with the Shine card. And the Shine card came out above. Okay? Like this. It's the feminine's shining light, her shining from her heart, that is lighting the way for her masculine to spread his wings, to start walking this new path to her, okay? To each other, bringing this together. She is the guiding light. She is the guiding light. She is the lighthouse of love. And her light is beaming no matter what, not just for her masculine, but for everyone around her. And so many of the feminine are saying that people are just radiating to them like magnets to their light. You know, people just want to be around them because they're always happy and things are going well, and that attracts that energy, and it's beautiful. So Divine Feminine, keep shining so bright, okay? Don't lose your path. Don't lose your path, because if you let your light go out, it's going to dim the Divine Masculine's path, and you want him to continue to walk his path toward the light so he can spread his wings and fly. The last card for this reading, you guys, is trust. It's true. Trust. The Fool card, trust. And again, all of these cards, all 3 cards for this union are open arms. Wide open, heart shining ahead. Okay? Lead with your heart. Spread your arms wide open. Trust in this journey. Trust in your truth. Trust in the divine. Trust in yourselves. And trust in your masculine. It's what it comes down to. We have to keep the faith and we have to trust. For those of you who are still getting caught in the patterns, in the cycles, the runner, the chaser, quote unquote, falling into that fear of separation, do your work, do your healing, really dig deep to see where all of this is coming from and why it's still triggering you. Okay, it's not to say we're not human and that something's not, I mean, we are human and shit's gonna bug us. I mean, we're not fucking saints, so we're gonna get like, ew, that bothered me, I didn't like that. But it's a matter of going, okay, why did that bother me? How am I to react? How can I positively react? How can I negatively react? How would I used to react compared to how I would react now? And being able to process information at a different level. So I want the divine feminines who are still struggling with this to really look within. Take this hermit time, okay? And really get in touch with the healing that still needs to be done for yourself. Okay. I think that's all I wanted to say, you guys. Again, I'm just going to remind you guys, I will not be available. I don't even think I'm going to post cards of the day for the next couple days, okay? So bear with me. Honor the fact that things have been all the way around crazy for everybody, and I need some time off, okay? And I appreciate you all honoring that. Thank you. So with that, we will talk Monday. I am sending you guys so much love and light. Gratitude and blessings. Always, beautiful souls. I love you guys. Have a great rest of this weekend, and we will talk Monday, Solar Eclipse Day. I love you guys. Bye.